Good evening. I want to welcome everybody here tonight. We're going to be talking about this exciting new opportunity called Cash FX Group. What is it? What's in it for you? How do you do it? And what can you make? We're going to go through those items here tonight. All right. By the end of this presentation, it's going to be very clear as to whether you should be involved with Cash FX or not. First off, let's talk about the market that it's involved in. It's involved in the Forex market. Now, if you're sitting there going, oh, I've never heard of the Forex market, that's okay. Let me give you some bullet points here to help you understand what this market is and why it's so important to your success, to you changing your stars and putting your family on the right track financially. First off, the Forex market is the largest, most liquid market in the world. We're talking about trading $5.3 trillion every single day. So if you take all the other world markets and you combine them, this trades more in a day than the others do in a month. This is a massive market, and it provides a lot of opportunity, a lot of protection, at the same time, some risks. So you got to make sure that your techniques that you're using are proper, and that's where Cash FX comes in. You see, the Forex market has historically proven to be recession-proof. It's the most flexible market that offers the most strategies available to it. Okay, you can use risk management, money management, all kinds of different algorithms and strategies that you want to trade with. You can actually leverage your capital to get maximum gains 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. So where other markets aren't open around the clock, this one is. So that's what the Forex market is. You should really Google and learn more about the Forex market if you're not familiar with it, and if you're still considering by the end of this presentation if you should get involved or not. Go and Google the Forex market. There's tons of information about it. It's not a new market. It's been around for a very, very long time. I've personally traded the Forex market. Extremely lucrative and amazing what you can do with it. So who is Cash FX and how do they fit into all of this? How do they play into the Forex market? Well, Cash FX is a team of project management experts specializing in the financial markets. Okay, our highly trained educational team is focused on the guidance and success of you, our trading members. Okay, so they're putting together the curriculum and the education that you need to be able to go forward and literally change your life, put your life on the track that you want it to be on. Our Cash FX corporate offices and the educational floor are registered and located in Panama City, Panama. Our brokers are regulated by some of the top authorities out there, FCA, DFSA, FSCA, and FSA. Okay, so the brokers are licensed under different names and things, but Cash FX, they all work for Cash FX. Now, one thing that I love about this project is the fact that I know the people behind the scenes. I know who the founders are. I've got to meet and spend some time with the traders and the founders and everyone. And here's what you need to understand, okay? The values of this company. They're building this on a solid foundation of transparency, honesty, and respect. So if you're looking for a good company, and if you've been sitting there going, wow, is there any good people left in business these days? You found a really good company here with great opportunity. The mission of Cash FX is to offer world-class Forex trading performance while providing a personalized and professional academy program for the purpose of improving the financial lives of our Cash FX family all around the world. And that's exactly what I've seen day in, day out, working with Cash FX corporate team. So absolutely great company from what I've seen to this point, and what I expect to see going forward is nothing other than that. Guys, every time they say they're going to do something, they come forward and they make it happen. So Cash FX trading success. Let's talk about this, because our success is achieved with a combination of, it's actually a very complex system that they have. Okay, so they use expert advisors, professional traders, and the professional traders and the expert advisors are creating the algorithms that are used to do the trading to get the successful results that everyone's looking for. Okay, so they create the algorithms, they feed those into the bots, and then the bots, they go and do the trading. Now, you always have to be creating new algorithms, so I love what Cash FX did next. They created AI, artificial intelligence, that sits back and watches what the traders are doing with the algorithms as they're feeding it into the bot. They watch what the bots are doing, and then the AI is learning from all of this, okay? Learning to a point where it can actually help in the future start to create some new algorithms with even better trading results. So very complex system, but it's exciting to see it happen. I flew down to Orlando, Florida recently, where the founder is currently staying for a bit, and stayed in the condo there. Got to spend a lot of time with him and actually see these trades happen, and pretty incredible. Like I said, I've traded the Forex. I even developed a bot in the past. We were doing 8 to 13% a week, and I thought that was pretty good. But with what I saw, was nothing short of phenomenal. So marketing tools. Let's talk about the marketing tools, because how are you going to get this message out to your warm market, to cold markets? How are you going to find people to talk to every day that are interested in your project here, CashFX? Well, I'm the president and CEO for the Conversion Pros. The Conversion Pros is actually a global software company. We create custom software for different companies. We operate in 57 different countries. We do, with CashFX, we've accepted the contract to go ahead and build the back office, the commission tracking, the e-learning, their marketing systems, their marketing content, all of that. So we're working behind the scenes right now. My team of professionals is working on all the marketing materials, funnels, capture pages, grid pages, autoresponder series, all kinds of great things. And when I talk about autoresponder series, I'm talking about messages that drip on your prospects to help them upgrade, okay? To help them make the decision that, yes, this is something I want to do. Now, it's always best if you pick up the phone and make a quick phone call, but hey, you know what? We're putting the tools in place, so if you don't want to do that, it's very possible you won't have to. So it drips on your prospects, and then after they upgrade, another autoresponder series kicks in that tells them what to do each and every day from day one. Today, do this. Tomorrow, do this, to help them accelerate their success within CashFX. So I can honestly say that the marketing tools are second to none. They'll be absolutely top shelf content and tools for you guys. The Academy program. Now, guys, I want to spend a little bit of time here, okay? Because the Academy program, this is the core product. This is the product for CashFX, okay? The Academy program is key to your CashFX business. Every trading contract has a very specific section of the trading curriculum included, okay? The Academy curriculum is progressive, meaning that if you start off with a small package, you'll have less education with that. But as you continue to increase your package or your trade contract, your education level or the curriculum will be progressive. It will progressively get more and more advanced. Okay, let me walk you through a couple of these. The Academy program is separated into 3 different series. Okay, you got the Elemental series. This is basically Forex 101. This is what introduces you to the basics, okay, to become familiar with the important terms and concepts of the Forex market. So if you're sitting here tonight going, I've never heard of the Forex, it sounds exciting, but I've never heard of it. That's okay, because CashFX is going to educate you on that. They're going to show you what it takes to be successful in this market space. Within the Elemental series, you're going to see 4 different levels of curriculum right there, okay? We'll go through that here in a moment. I'll show you what the different package sizes are. Next, you've got the Supreme series. The Supreme series takes you, further into the Forex concepts and techniques. You learn more advanced skills that will, serve as a foundation for your success if you choose to, open your own trading account and manage it yourself. Right now, at the beginning, you have the opportunity to earn while you learn and let CashFX take care of the trading for you. With the ultimate, result being that you download the tools and strategies that CashFX provides to you, and you take control over your own account and trade your own account utilizing these tools. But if you were never taught about these tools, about the algorithm and what is the best, method to use it, then, it's really interesting what could take place. If you're not taught how to use that tool, you're not going to do the things that it's going to take to get the success from it, where our professional traders are able to do that. That's where the curriculum comes in. So it's going to cover a lot about the tools and things and what you need to do to be successful with them, because that's the end result here. We want to help you change your life financially. All right. Within the Supreme series, you're going to see 3 different levels of curriculum. Again, we'll go through that in a moment. And then you go on to the 3rd series, which is the Advanced Professional series. Guys, this is like the icing on the cake right here. So you've been making the cake up to this point. Now it's time to really lock it in and introduce you to the most challenging aspects of Forex mastery, okay? That's the psychology of professional trading. Now, I spent years in the Forex market, and one of the hardest things to learn is the psychology. And the reason being is that you have to separate yourself from your money. All right. You cannot mentally be connected to the capital that you are trading. Okay. If you're emotionally and mentally connected to it, you'll make mistakes. I can't tell you how many times I've seen someone, go too heavy in on one trade because they went against their trading mantra. Okay. So they go too heavy on a trade, and then they lose that trade. They start to panic. So they go heavier on the next one. Okay. And then they lose that one. And so they keep going heavier and heavier. Before you know it, they got a financial devastation on their hands. That's why this education is so important for you guys to get through and understand as you're going through it, what to do and what not to do when you're trading your own account. So you get to learn from the experienced professionals the necessary behavior and mindset for the success in this market. That's worth its weight in gold right there, guys. So let's talk about these contracts. What do they look like? Well, right here, remember I said there was four different curriculum levels within the Elemental series. You've got a $300, a $500, a $1,000, and a $2,000 package. All right. Each one of these, you'll notice, has 30% of the trade contract value going towards your education. Okay. So, for example, look at the $1,000 package. 30% of that goes to purchase your education, which is $300. So you might be going, well, what's going on with the other $700 of it? And I'll show you that in a moment. But as you can see, it goes in your trade account. Okay. I'm going to break all this down when we get into compensation in just a few minutes. But every one of these packages has a 30% of the package going into your education. Okay. You'll also notice that you're getting leadership points with this. I want to really draw your attention to the $1,000 package for a moment. Okay. You're going to get $300 worth of the education. You're going to get $700 in your trade account. Remember, earn while you learn. But then you're also going to get these leadership program points, PV, personal volume, 500 points. Remember that, because of the last slide in this presentation, I'm going to bring that back up. Okay. So 500 PV. Why is that so important? The next level of trade contracts are the Supreme Series. And as I said, we have three different curriculum levels within this series. You've got your $5,000, $10,000, and $20,000 packages. Again, you'll notice 30% of each one of these packages is going towards your education, okay, your academic program. And then the rest goes into your trade account. And then you get more PV for each level that you increase to. Same thing here with the Advanced Series. You've got a $30,000, $50,000, and $100,000 package. And 30% of each package goes towards your education again. Okay. Each one of them, again, comes with the contribution towards your trade account, as well as the leadership program, PV points. Okay. Let's talk about the CashFX reward plan. It's very unique. It's got a lot of industry first within it. And you know what's really incredible is to meet the ranks and the requirements of this compensation plan are extremely easy to do. Okay. It does take some action. Some people will advance much quicker than others. But if you put some time towards it and you spread the word about CashFX, your business will start to grow as well. But what if you don't want to refer anybody over to CashFX? Can you still make money here? And that's what I want to cover with you first and foremost. It's called bear capital. Bear capital, if you think of a bear, guys, as someone who puts their money in, starts going through their education, but never refers anyone to CashFX. Okay, so they just want to put their money in and wait for their return. What return? 2x. What is 2x? 2x is equal to 200%. 200% of what? 200% of your overall initial trade contract. So in this scenario off on the right, you'll see $2,000. Okay, so what is 2x of 2,000? It's $4,000 that you have the opportunity to make back on that trade contract. Now, keep in mind, you only paid $600 for your education, okay? So you have the opportunity to make your education, what you paid towards the education, you have the opportunity to make that back, okay? And at the same time, make extra profit, earn while you learn, okay? So bear capital, keep that in mind. That's someone who does not refer anyone at all to CashFX. You can still make really good money. Bull capital, the minute you refer even one person to CashFX, you enter into the other side of the compensation called bull capital. The bull, think of a bull as someone who's hard charging. Okay, they're building a team. They're making things happen. So the minute you refer that first person, you enter into the bull side, which opens up a whole nother realm of compensation for you, another 2x. 2x of what? 2x of your initial contract value. So remember I said on the bear side, out of your $2,000 package, you can make $4,000. If you enter into the bull side, now you have the potential to make up to $8,000 on this contract. All right? So you got another 2x there. Now the bull and the bear, they run separately. Okay, so I'm going to show you compensation for bears versus compensation for bulls. Okay, and we're going to talk a little bit about caps and things like that. So, but that's all coming here. But I want to show you one other thing while we're on this page. Look off on the right here. See the Academy package at $300 or at $600? That's 30%, okay, of the $2,000 package. But look at what the company does with that money. They split it in half and pay it back to the field. The company doesn't make a profit on your education. That's the compensation paid back to the field, to you, the rep, to be able to go out and recruit and make sales. Okay? So out of that $600, half of it goes into a fast start bonus. The other half goes into the unit level. Okay? We're going to cover both of those here in just a moment. The other thing I want to point out, each trade contract includes the leadership program points, the PV. Remember I pointed that out on the last slide? Okay? You earn PV from your growing team, or GPV, which is group point value. So you have personal value and group point value. Okay? And this is how you advance through the ranks to further open up the reward plan levels. Let's move forward. Our trading results, as we covered earlier on, I'm going to repeat this because this is really important for you to understand who's behind this company. How is this thing structured? Okay? Well, remember, it's professional traders, expert advisors. They work together to create the algorithms that they feed into the bots. At the same time, the AI, artificial intelligence, monitors everything, learning from the trading, learning from the algorithms, so that it can later help develop new algorithms. I love that. I love that system. As there are no guarantees in professional Forex trading, this bonus that we're about to talk about here, okay, the 15% earnings per week, it's solely dependent on the trade results, okay? The Monday through Friday trading success. Any money that you make here has to come from somewhere. And that's where this one's coming from. It's the trading results. CashFX has set a maximum trade earning cap. Okay, there's that term cap that I was referring to earlier. They set a maximum trade earning cap of 15% per week. All right. So if you have a bank account and you're looking at the bank account, savings account, let's say, and it's running you right around 3% a year, we're talking about 15% per week, up to. Okay, that's the maximum. We're not saying you're going to make 15% per week, but that's the maximum that you can make is 15% per week. Okay, which is about 60% per month, which means you double your money about every month and a half if the company would hit these numbers. Now, one of the things that I really love about my trip to Orlando is I saw the trading and I realized this company's not struggling to hit the maximum 15% per week. Okay, a lot of their trade results are coming in much, much higher than that. The company operates off of performance as well. So it has to win its trades to make its profits. Okay, your trade benefit is in direct proportion to your CashFX trade contract size. Okay, so remember how we talked about the $2,000 package and $600 of that went towards your education package. Okay, well, the rest of that, the other $1,400, went into your trade account so that you can start getting trade earnings off of that. Okay, trade earnings are a bear capital because you're not having to do anything necessarily to earn those trade earnings. You put your money in, you're going through education, you're earning while you learn. All right, so it's a bear capital. Fast start bonus. Out of the Academy pack, okay, remember we talked about 30% of that, of the trade contract. 30% of that went towards your education. All right, so when that sale is made and your Bitcoin has been confirmed, that 30% now is money that's going to get paid back to the field. Now, I know we touched on this, but let's go deeper into it. Each time a new Academy pack is purchased, 50% of the value is paid out, okay, as fast start bonus, and 50% is distributed into the Cash FX unilevel. Okay, so you take that 30% and you basically split it in half. So 50% goes into the fast start, 50% goes into the unilevel bonus. Okay, you earn a fast start bonus every time you refer someone to Cash FX. So let's say that I just signed someone up. All right. Well, the blockchain is going to take anywhere from 10 minutes to an hour to confirm that transaction. But once that transaction is confirmed and the Bitcoin gets moved over to Cash FX, at that moment, then a fast start bonus is released to me. Okay. Same thing for each and every one of you guys. So this is money that's paid out to you in real time. All right. So the minute that transaction is confirmed, boom, you made a check. Okay. It goes into your balance in your back office. You can request a withdrawal on those monies. This is obviously a bull capital. You had to invite someone to Cash FX in order to get paid a fast start bonus. Let's go on to the next one here. 50% of the 30% goes into the unilevel. Okay, so we're still playing off of that example, the $2,000 example, $600 towards your education, $300 to fast start, $300 to unilevel. Okay, if you choose to participate in the referral program, if you choose to invite people to Cash FX, you get to participate in the unilevel, because anybody that you personally invite becomes part of your team. All right, so when they become part of your team, let's say it's a personal, they would fall on your level 1. All right, you can earn up to 10 levels. You can actually earn to infinity, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, but that's by getting up into those upper ranks, presidential, ambassador, and global ambassador. But when you first put someone on, they go on your first level. All right, and then they put someone on that goes on your second level. They put someone on that goes on your third, so on and so forth. All right, so out of the 50% that's being paid into the unilevel, if you take that 50%, so that $300 in our example of a $2,000 package purchased, okay, then it comes over here and gets plugged right into the unilevel, okay, and then it's divided up. 100% of that money is divided up. How? Well, levels 1 through 4 get 10% apiece. That's 40%. Level 5 and 6 get 20% apiece. Okay, so there's 40 more. That's 80. And then 7 and 8 get 5% apiece. So that's 90% total. And then level 9 and level 10 each get 5%. So there's your 100% of the portion of the money that went into the unilevel. That's how you can make some money with the unilevel. Obviously, you had to invite someone in order to enter into the unilevel. So again, it is a bare capital. Okay, let's move on to the next level. Forced matrix. Okay, now this one here is a little bit of a hybrid. So follow me closely on this. The residual matrix bonus is paid from Cash FX 20% withdrawal fee. Let's pause there for a second. What withdrawal fee? Okay, well, as you're getting your trader earnings, okay, every Saturday at noon Eastern, those are pushed out into your wallet. You can see them happening daily on the the trading pool report. Okay, Saturday at noon Eastern, they get pushed out to your balance report, which means you can take that money home. Okay, what other money ends up over there? Your unilevel. Okay, your fast start. All of these different types of compensation get paid out to you. Fast start in real time, so that goes right into your balance, available to be withdrawn immediately. The unilevel gets pushed out Saturday at noon Eastern, the same as your trade earnings do. So every Saturday is payday. All right. So as your balance starts to build up there, you go, well, I want to upgrade my account. So that way I have more money in trade. I want more education. I want to make more money overall, whatever the case may be. You want to upgrade your account, or maybe you just want to take some money home and buy a new truck with it, which we've already had someone do that. But you can do whatever you want with the money that's in your balance. Okay. So when you go to pull that money out, there's a 20% withdrawal fee. Okay. That withdrawal fee, guys, is not profit to Cash FX. It is a unique and deliberate strategy to create a constant residual reward for all of our loyal customers and team builders within the Cash FX family. All right. So that 20% gets paid back out. How? Well, it's split up into 3 different bonuses. Half of that money goes into the matrix. That's what you see off over here on the right. 10% of the money goes towards a matching bonus check. Okay, we'll talk about that one here in a second. And then the remaining 40% of that money goes into the leadership rank bonuses. We'll talk about that as the last slide of this presentation. But for right now, let's focus in on the 50%, the half of that withdrawal fee, okay, goes into the matrix. So if you look at that, guys, and you look off on the side here, you're going to see 3%, 3%, 3%, okay? So as you're going down, then 5, 6, 10, 30, 20, 10, and 10, what does that mean to you? Well, if you take half of a withdrawal fee, which each person is going to be different. Maybe someone wants to withdraw $100 and someone else wants to withdraw $10,000. Okay, 20% of whatever their withdrawal is, and they could withdraw every single day if they want. They could withdraw several times a day if they wanted to. Every single time a withdrawal is done, 20% is charged. Half of that fee goes into the matrix to create a perpetual cycle, okay, that is literally self-sustaining. Because as you want to increase your trade, your trade account or whatever, you're always withdrawing and increasing the size of your package. You have to withdraw before you can upgrade, okay? Or you need to bring new money in, but you can't use your balance to upgrade. It's a legality issue. So you withdraw money, okay? Let's say you did an upgrade in this scenario. That plug money into the matrix, okay? Now, the way the matrix works, though, guys, is it's called a force matrix. Okay, some people ask me, is this a company force matrix? Well, it's not a company force matrix in the actual term company force matrix, because what that means is you could have someone that you invited in to CashFX that could end up underneath someone else, some other part of the matrix, instead of ending up underneath of you. Okay, I'm sure you wouldn't be very happy if you just invited your brother, your sister, your mom, your cousin, whoever into CashFX, and they ended up in someone else's matrix. All right. So this is a team force matrix, but your team goes all the way up to the company. Okay. The company's not out there looking for a bunch of new people to come in. That's our job. That's the reps in the field. We need to go out and find the people to introduce to CashFX. But the matrix does go all the way up to the company. So let's say that you're this position right here in gold. Okay. Well, you start putting people in. Let's say you put these 3 people in right here, your front 3. Okay. You didn't have to put those in. They could have come from what we call spillover from above. But what's important to understand about spillover is it takes time. And I'm going to explain that to you right now. Okay. But let's say you put these first 3 people in. And then, somewhere upline, someone has a person. Well, you can see you only have 3 spots to your front 3 spots. So after that, your others have to go down underneath someone. I know there's people in here that got 50, 60, 200, almost 300 personals already referred. So what happens to all those? Well, on your unilevel, okay, they ended up on your first level, on your unilevel. But on the matrix, they could end up down here on your 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 10th level. Who knows where they're going to end up? Okay, depends on how many people have already gone into your matrix. But here's what happens with the matrix. So let's say these first 3 spots are full. Our system, the way we programmed it, is going to look from left to right. Okay, so it's going to come across and go, oh, there's already someone in this first spot. We're going to put this spillover into the second spot. Okay, then it's going to jump over this one and go clear over here to this person. It's going to look at that first spot and go, oh, there's no one here. Let's go ahead and put one in here. Then it's going to jump over to this third spot over here, and it's going to look and go, oh, there's no one here. Let's put one here. Okay. Then it starts all over again on this line of 9 here, and it's going to look across, go, oh, you need one here, need one here, need one here. Now line of 9 is full, and it drops down to the line of 27. All right. So if you're someone who's looking at this going, wow, I'm going to get a bunch of spillover, it's very possible over time to get a lot of spillover. But I want to really encourage you to understand it could take time. Because think about this. If your sponsor, what if you're their 20th or 30th person? Okay, you might be down on their 6th level. Well, on the 6th level, there's 729 people. On the 5th, 243, the 4th, 81, 27 above that, so on and so forth. So if you're down here, that means the system has to fill from left to right, okay, until it gets down to you. Now, this person right here that you put in, or someone put in there that ended up right here, if they want to, they can fill up their first 3 spots of the matrix by referring people in. All right. So that would then push that down. So it's not just, fill every single spot from left to right. It doesn't work that way, because as people are referring others in, it's filling up the spots below them, so that when spillover does come across, it'll be looking and going, oh, this person here already filled all their spots. They don't need anyone. It's looking for the weak spots. It's looking for the empty spots. Okay. So if you're a builder and you're building right now, chances are you may not see spillover for quite some time, because you're filling your own matrix up. So the system's going left to right, left to right, left to right, and filling in the empty spots. Okay, so that's how the matrix, the force matrix, works. It's a team force matrix, but it's with your unilevel. Okay, this level 1 is from you down. Okay, these are all the people you're personally putting in, but in the matrix, your first personal may not even fall until your 3rd or 4th, level down. Who knows? Depends on how fast your upline's building, how fast your downline's building, whatever. There's so many different variables that can come into play here. But here's the thing I wanted to get to. So I wanted you all to understand what a matrix was. Now, here's the thing I wanted to get to. If you're looking down here, you're seeing this bonus accelerates your bear capital. How is that possible? Well, guys, everyone goes in here when they buy a trade contract. Okay, so they go in here. And over time, they start to receive that spillover. All right. So filling in those spots below them. Again, who knows how long that'll take, but over time, they'll start to get that spillover. Okay. As that happens, that's creating overrides, because those people that fell down underneath of you, okay, as a bear, you haven't referred anyone to Cash FX. That's what's really important to understand. You haven't referred anyone. You win in the matrix, and the matrix starts to fill up through some spillover over time. Each one of those people, as they withdraw money, and it's putting money into the matrix, and you, as a bear, for referring nobody at all, start making money off that matrix. All right? So that's how it works. So don't jump in today and go, oh, I'm going to go to a whole bunch of spillover overnight. It could take time to get to you, okay? But over time, you will start to see some spillover, okay? That's how it's also a bear, is you do not have to refer anyone in order to make compensation through the matrix. Now, remember, I said it was a hybrid. Let's get into that side of it. Let's say you refer even a single person. You now qualify for a force matrix check match. All right? So remember, people are making money in this matrix right here. Every single person that you refer in, whatever they make in this matrix right here, okay, you're going to get 10% of it. So let's say you've got somebody and you brought them in and they start building a team and their matrix ends up paying them $1,000. What are you going to get? You're going to get $100. Okay? Every single person you put in. So remember, I said I've already talked to people that have 20, 30, 50. I talked to one 2 days ago. Over 200 personals already put into Cash FX. That means he's already qualified for 200 personal check matches as his personally referred start making money in the matrix. And you don't have to qualify for rank. All you had to do was just refer them over. That's it. That's how you get paid. Okay? So that's why it's a hybrid. You make money in the matrix without referring people, or you can make money for referring people. Okay? Which is going to be the check match side. Leadership bonus. Now, remember, back when we were looking at the package levels, and I said, hey, keep in mind about that $1,000 package because it comes with 500 PV, personal volume. And I said that was going to be, something I was going to bring back up. We're on the last page here, guys. We're on the last slide of this presentation. And I want to point something out. Look at this. Executive. To make executive, you only have to have 500 PV, personal volume. Same thing for manager, director, president, ambassador, and global ambassador. You only need your 500 personal volume. Check that box. Got my $1,000 package. Next, to become executive, you need three personally referred people. Okay, so this is a bull capital, obviously, because you got to refer people to do this. All right, so you got your 3 people, you got your $1,000 package, and you work with your group, and you get your group volume up to 7,000 points. You are now an executive. This is what starts earning you different levels of your unilevel. All right, so you got the levels 1 through 4. without having to qualify. But now you're an executive, so you just opened up levels 5 and 6. You see that? All right. The manager is 7 and 8. Director is 9. Okay. You see what's going on? President is level 10, but you also get an extra kicker as president for a 1% to infinity. And then you got your ambassador and global ambassador on levels 11 through infinity. You could literally get paid on every single level of your unilevel. Okay. If this is your first experience in networking, wow, you hit the gold mine of compensation plans here. All right, so you're an executive now. You want to become a manager. What do you have to do? Well, your personal volume's already taken care of. You need 25,000 group volume now, okay? And 2 executives from 2 different lineages. Not difficult to do, all right? What that means is, let's say you brought 5 people in. You referred 5 people over to CashFX. 2 of them, okay, or not 2 of them, but 2 somewhere within those lineages. So as those 5 people build their teams down, somewhere within those lineages, out of 2 different lineages, so you started 5 lineages because you got 5 personals, okay? And they start building teams down, somewhere within there, you need to have 2 people become an executive. That means you got to have 2 people get their $1,000 package, refer 3 people, and have 7,000 group volume. Extremely easy to do, guys. Next thing you got to do, you want to go to director, you need 100,000 group volume and 2 managers in 2 of those different legs. Remember I said in this scenario, you brought on 5 people, they're building down, okay? You just helped 2 of them become executive, okay? 1 in each leg. You don't need 4 executives, so let's be clear. This is not 2 executives in 2 different legs for a total of 4 people. That is 1 per leg. Okay, so I mean, this is crazy easy. So anyways, now you want to become manager. You need 2 people, which could be the same 2 people that became executives. Bring them along with you. Help them become managers. So you have 1 manager in 2 different legs. Okay, 1 in this leg and 1 in this leg. You got 5 legs to choose from. You're helping build them all. And somewhere within there, you need 2 managers. Not hard to do. Now, you really want to get serious and start making that extra money. You want to start getting some really exciting bonuses. You want to, look at maybe a car bonus, maybe a trip bonus, or whatever over and above the extra 1% to infinity. So you want to become a president. Okay, the company will announce what the different bonuses and rewards will be coming up here at the grand launch. But for now, let's just talk about the fact it could be fancy trips, fancy cars, whatever the case may be. Okay, plus the 1% to infinity. How do you become a president? You need 500,000 group volume, and you need 3 directors and 3 different legs. Now, I already told you had 5 legs. Okay, you already helped 2 people in those legs become managers, so you help them become directors. Okay, that's how you be president. Well, you need 3 of them, excuse me. So you help those 2 and more become directors. All right. So I think you guys are starting to catch on what's going on here. CashFX really wants to encourage everybody to have a team environment. CashFX is founded around helping other people. Okay. So from the top down, they're trying to duplicate that. They're encouraging us to go out and help other people. You see? That's what's going on here. So that's why you're helping other people make it through the ranks to improve their financial situation. And at the same time, they continue to increase their education, learning more and more about the Forex market that can literally change their life forever. So it's very, very rewarding company to be with. Ambassador, what do you do here? Well, 2 million group volume, and you need 3 presidents within 2 lineages. All right, you got 5 legs. So somewhere within those, you need to help 3 people become presidents. All right, global ambassador, 500 million. 5 million, 500 million, 5 million group volume, and you need to help 3 people become ambassadors within 2 different legs. Okay, and at that point, you open up 2% infinity bonuses, and the prizes get a lot better. This obviously, again, guys, is a bull capital. Now, I talked about caps. I want to touch on this as the last thing I talk about here tonight. You do not want to miss caps. All right, very, very important. Do not miss caps. What does that mean? Well, as you are approaching that 200% or that 2x, our system at 185% is going to say, oh, hold on, you're at 185%. You're going to want to upgrade, or you're going to end up losing commissions on the bull side, or you're going to want to upgrade because you're going to end up losing some trade earnings on the bear side. All right. So you'll get warnings of these caps, but we put certain safety nets in place to give you a little bit of a grace period. Okay, on your fast start bonuses and your unilevel bonuses. So, but just don't hit your caps, guys. Make sure that you upgrade, and when you upgrade, you're paying the difference between the package you're at and the next package up. Okay, so just make sure you keep upgrading to stay ahead of the caps. That's the most important thing that you can do here. So get out, share the opportunity, guys. Talk to the person who invited you here to this presentation tonight, and they can help you go in, pick the package that's perfect for you, and give you some things to get going to help build your Cash FX business. We're here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We've got this same presentation done in multiple different languages. We're in the process of translating into 19 different languages for the PowerPoints as well as for the presentations. Check us out, man. Come back. Come on a Monday, a Wednesday, a Friday. Bring people with you next time. If you didn't bring anybody here tonight, bring someone with you next time and share the excitement. Get back in touch with the person who invited you here and get started tonight. Thank you so much for your time.